students, welcome to Vidya Mirad. This video is made for class 10 on chapter number 13, surface areas and volumes, and today we are going to begin with exercise 13.2 from NCERT. Let's begin with question number 1. A solid is in the shape of a cone standing on a hemisphere with both their radii being equal to 1 cm and height of the cone is equal to its radius. Find the volume of the solid in terms of pi. So we are given the shape in this question. We have a cone and a hemisphere. We are given the radius as 1 cm and height also as 1 cm. We need to find out the volume of the solid. So what is this volume of the solid made up of? We need to calculate volume of the conical part as well as volume of the hemispherical part. But we will not convert pi in the numbers, that is 22 by 7 or 3.14. We will keep pi as we need to find out the answer in that form. So the formula is 1 upon 3 pi r square h plus 2 upon 3 pi r cube. Now if you look into the formula, you can take out 1 upon 3 pi r square as common outside. Inside will be h plus 2r. We know radius is 1, we know height is 1. Just put the values over here. We get 1 upon 3 pi into 3. 3 gets cancelled. So our answer is only pi. Rachel, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with two cones attached at its two ends by using a thin aluminium sheet. The diameter of the model is 3 cm and its length is 12 cm. If each cone height is 2 cm, find the volume of the air contained in the model that Rachel made. Assume the outer and the inner dimension of the model to be nearly the same. So, first of all, we need to understand what will be the shape. The shape consists of cylinder and the cone. Now we are given the height of the cylinder. Total 12 minus 4 we will do, because the 4 part 2 cm is on the cones, that is on the extreme ends. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So total height is given to us as 12. So height of the cylinder will be 12 minus 4, which will be 8 centimeters. And the radius will become 1.5 centimeters as diameter given to us is 3. And height of the cone will be taken as 2. So we have all this information with us. We will be putting this in the formula of volume. So according to the question, the total volume of air contained will be how much? We will be taking the volume of the cylinder and will be taking a volume of the cone, but there are two cones, so we will be multiplying it with 2. So volume of cylinder is pi r square h plus 2 into 1 upon 3 pi r square h, that is the volume of the cone. We will put the values here. Pi will be 22 by 7, radius of the cylinder is 1.5 into 1.5, height will be 8 plus 2 upon 3 into 22 by 7 into 1.5 into 1.5 into 2. So we can take few things common outside. So whatever way you like it, you can do it. According to the calculations, we get the volume as 66 centimeters cube. That is the amount of volume that will be contained in that model which the Rachel made. Next, a gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to 30% of its volume. Find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns, each shaped like a cylinder and two hemispherical ends with the length 5 cm and diameter 2.8 cm. Now here the shape is, we are given gulab jamuns. This gulab jamuns is made up of a cylinder shape and with the two hemispherical ends. Now total height of the gulab jamun is given to us as 5 centimeters. Diameter is given to us as 2.8, so radius becomes 1.4. We can take the height of the cylindrical part, that is total is 5 centimeters. We need to subtract the radius part of the hemisphere, that is 1.4 and 1.4. On cancelling this, height of the cylinder gets 2.2 centimeters. Now according to the question, we will find out the volume of one gulab jamun. That one gulab jamun is, we will find out volume of cylinder and volume of two hemispheres. So volume of cylinder is pi r square h, and for two hemisphere it will become 4 upon 3 pi r cube. On taking out common and on solving it, we get the volume as 25.05 centimeters cube. This is the volume of 1 gulab jamun. And we are told that there is a sugar syrup which is 30% of its total volume, and there are total 45 gulab jamuns. So what we are going to do is we will be multiplying 45 multiplied by 30% of the volume. What was the volume? 25.05. So on calculating, so volume of sugar syrup in 45 gulab jamuns will be 338.184 centimeters cube. Next, a pen stand made of wood is in the shape of a cuboid with 4 conical depressions to hold pens. The dimensions of the cuboid are 15 by 10 by 3.5 centimeters. The radius of each of the depression is 0.5 centimeters and the depth is 1.5 centimeters. Find the volume of the wood in the entire stand. So we have the figure with us. According to the figure, we are told about the cuboid dimensions, which is 15 into 10 into 3.5. So we can find out the volume. Volume will be L into B into H. So all will be multiplied. That is 15 into 10 into 3.5. That gives us to 525 centimeters cube. Now, we are given depressions which are in a shape of a cone. For that, radius is given to us as 0.5 centimeters and depth, which will be taken as height, that is 1.4 centimeters. We know the volume of the cone is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So volume of 4 cones will be, multiply it with 4 into 1 by 3 pi r square h. We know the values. We will just put this in the formula. 4 into 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 0.5 into 0.5 into 1.4. We get 1.46 centimeters cube. Now we have to find out the volume of the wood. So what should we do? We will be taking the volume of a cuboid we found out, that is 525. On this we will be subtracting the 4 volumes of the cone which we have just found out. So 525 minus 1.46, we get 523.54 centimeters cube. This is the volume of the wood which was in the shape of a cuboid. Next, a vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Its height is 8 centimeters and the radius of its top, which is open, is 5 centimeters. It is filled with water up to the brim. When lead shots, each of which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeters, are dropped into the vessel, 1/4 of the water flows out. So what is happening basically is, you have a cone which is filled with water. Now whenever we are adding these sphere shots or the lead shots inside that cone, some water is getting out of it. And what is that water? 1/4 of the water flows out. Find the number of lead shots dropped in the vessels. Now we are given the cone, radius is given to us as 5 centimeters, height is also given to us as 8 centimeters, so radius of the sphere is also given to us as 0.5 centimeters. Let's find out the volume of the cone. So volume of the cone, we know 1 upon 3 pi r square h. So 1 upon 3 into 22 by 7 into 5 into 5 into 8, that comes out to be 209.52 centimeters cube. This is the volume of the cone. But we are told that 1/4 of that water is flown out. So 1/4 of 209.52 when we do, we get 52.38. So this is the total volume of the water which is flown out whenever the lead shots are given. So let us find out the volume of the lead shot, which is in the form of a sphere, and volume of sphere is 4 upon 3 pi r cube. We know the radius 0.5. So 4 upon 3 into 22 by 7 into 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5, we get it as 0.5238 centimeters cube. So using this information, we can find out the number of lead shots. What will be the number of lead shots? Total volume of the water overflown upon volume of the lead shots. That is 52.38 divided by 0.5238. When we do, we get to know that 100 lead shots were there, from which we lost 1/4 of the water. Next, A solid iron pole consists of a cylinder of height 220 centimeters and a base diameter 24 centimeter, which is surmounted by another cylinder of height 60 centimeter and radius 8 centimeters. Find the mass of the pole given that 1 centimeter cube of iron has approximately 8 gram mass. Here we will be using pi as 3.14. Now what are we given? We are given a big cylinder whose height is 220 centimeters. We are also given the diameter, which is 24. So on 24 we will divide it by 2, we will get as 12 centimeters. So that will become the radius. We will use this information to find out the volume of our big cylinder. So that is pi r square h. So 3.14 into 12 into 12 into 220, that gives us to 99475.2 centimeters cube. Same way we will find the volume for a smaller cylinder. For that also height is given to us as 60 centimeters and radius is given to us as 8. So volume of a smaller cylinder formula is same, pi r square h. So 3.14 into 8 into 8 into 60. We do that, we get 12057.6 centimeters cube. So how much will be the volume of the iron? So volume of the iron will be volume of a big cylinder as well as volume of the small cylinder. We will add them together. So that is 99475.2 plus 12057.6, that we get it, is equal to 111532.8 centimeters cube. Now we are also told that the mass of 1 centimeter cube pole is 8 grams. So mass of 11635.5 centimeter cube will be, we will just multiply it by 8. So this information is in grams. We can convert it into kgs for the convenience. That comes to 892.2 kgs. Next, a solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 centimeter and radius 60 centimeter standing on a hemisphere of radius 60 centimeter is placed upright in a right circular cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. Find the volume of the water left in the cylinder if the radius of the cylinder is 60 centimeter and its height is 180 centimeters. Now if you look at the shape, according to the figure, it consists of three things. You have cylinder, you have cone and you have hemisphere. So let us write down what is given to us in the question. From the question we come to know that radius of the cone is 60 centimeters and height of the cone given to us is 120 centimeters. Radius of the cylinder will be 60 centimeters. So height of the cylinder as per the figure it will be 120 plus 60, which is equal to 180 centimeters, and the radius of the hemisphere is 60 centimeters. Now according to the question, what is the volume of the water left? It will be that volume of the cylinder, that is the outer full shape, minus the volume of the solid. Now what is the volume of the solid inside? We have a cone, we have a hemisphere. So let us find out the volume of the cone and volume of hemisphere. That is 1 upon 3 pi r square h plus 2 upon 3 pi r cube. So let's put this in this. We get 288 into 10 raised to power 3 pi. Same way we will find out the volume of the cylinder, that is pi r square h. So pi into 60 into 60 into 180. So on solving this, what we will do is we will now subtract this from what is water left. So volume of the cylinder we found the volume of the solid, just subtract it. Now here you will be wondering why I am writing it as pi. So it is like for the easy calculations I am using pi everywhere, and the end I have converted into 22 by 7. So it is just for easy calculations. If you want to convert pi into 22 by 7 earlier, you can also do that. The answer will come same. So volume of cylinder was 648 into 10 cube pi minus volume of solid we got 288 into 10 raised to power cube pi. So on subtracting we got 360 into 10 raised to power cube pi. This will be centimeters cube. So on we can convert it into meters. On meters it will become 0.36 pi meters cube. Now pi is 22 by 7. So just on solving, we get the volume of water left will be 1.131 meters cube. Next, a spherical glass vessel has a cylindrical neck 8 centimeters long, 2 centimeters in diameter. The diameter of the spherical part is 8.5 centimeters. By measuring the amount of water it holds, a child finds its volume to be 345 centimeters cube. Check whether she is correct, taking above as the inside measurements and pi as 3.14. Now looking at the figure, we can clearly come to know that the given shape is in cylinder and a spherical form. For the cylindrical part, height is given to us as 8 centimeters and radius comes out to be 1 centimeters as diameter is 2. Similarly, for the spherical part, radius is 8.5 divided by 2, which will be 4.25 centimeters. Now according to the question, we will find out the volume of the vessel, which will be volume of the cylinder plus volume of the sphere, which is pi r square h plus 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So take pi as 3.14, you have radius with you, you have height with you of the cylinder. For the sphere also you have radius, all the information with us. On solving, we get it as 346.51 centimeters cube. So according to this information, we come to know that the assumption which the girl has found was wrong. So she was not correct, as the correct volume is 346.51 centimeters cube. That's all for this exercise, children. I hope you must have found it very easier. I have tried to frame your answers step by step in an easy form so that you can understand in a better way. If still you have doubt in any of the parts, you can mention in the comment section or you can also email me. Thank you so much, children, for watching the video till the end. Very soon I am going to come with the next. Till then, see you children. Goodbye. Take care.